Southside for life. Little ignited the flame your boys can't put out.
Yes, people, Shin is back. Shinjitsu is back, people. Southside has returned. I'm coming back. Yeah. I was about to actually do this maybe about a month ago. Not a month ago. About a month ago. I thought work was slowing down. It didn't. It picked back up. So because of work, that's why I've been gone for so long. I think it's been about a little bit over a year, but I think maybe a year and 2 months, year and 3 months, one of those two. So I just had not had a time to do any YouTube or anything like that. And now that it should be slowing down here in about the next 2 weeks, I'm starting to get a little bit more time here and there. And hopefully I will be able to come back full stream once everything slows down, which should be at a minimum by the end of the month. But more than likely, it should be in about the next 2 weeks or so, I'm guessing. Work just got really, really busy. COVID didn't help anything with work and anything like that. So now we can go back to work. I've still been around with Rocket League, and I still have been involved with the community, Rocket League Insider and everything. I've still been there. It's just been YouTube. I just didn't have time to be able to do. And, I'm glad that a lot of people have still been around. I've still been getting messages and stuff like that. Hey, you coming back? Are you going to come back and do YouTube and all this other stuff? So yes, I will be coming back. I'm starting back here, and there's going to be some new stuff here. There's going to be some changes going on here. So just like some of the changes we're going to go through, there's going to be a lot of expansion of things that I have not done before on YouTube, and I will start it. I'm going to be sharing a lot more of the projects that I do on the side. A lot of interests that I have, and a lot of kind of endeavors and monies that I have been invested in. I'm trying to expand on a lot of things. And technically, I would have to say the whole COVID thing gave me a opportunity to do a lot more expansion and try to figure things out. So within this basically year, I've had a long time to be able to hey, let me try this out. Oh, let me see what this is about. Get a little bit more knowledgeable. And to a lot of people who know me, Dragon Master, he knows I get bored a lot. And when I get bored a lot, I've got to learn something new. And this is pretty much what I've been doing for about the last year since I've been away. We're going to just expand this channel to a lot of things here. So not everything's going to be gaming related. Not like everything was before. I think I try to stay focused on gaming for the most part, but yeah, we're definitely going to expand quite a bit here. It's not going to be the same things we've seen before. So yeah, a lot more expansion. There's going to be a lot more videos. It's going to be some shorter ones if I just want to get the information out as far as what I'm doing or just sharing with you. That's the main thing here. Like again, it's a lot of stuff I'm going to be sharing with you as far as what I'm doing, things of that nature. Some of the new projects that I've been kind of trying out, or not want to say tinkering with, but trying to invest in things like that, are going to be things that I'm going to share with you all that you can actually be able to make money yourself. And when I say this is going to be you can make money, I'm not talking about maybe $5 here. So we're talking very easily, waking up and having an additional $50 to $100 overnight with very little to no effort and work. And that's one of the things that I want to share with you. So there's going to be a lot of that coming around. There's going to be some money, other things that you can be able to do that I'm going to be sharing with you that I have, I've either done myself or I've helped someone else do, helping their businesses and things of their nature, trying to expand on. And I'm not saying everything is going to be on the up and up, but I'm just going to be real with you. I would do it down here on the south side. Got to keep it real with you. So I'm just going to tell you straight out now, not everything is going to be all clean and peachy keen. It's going to be down and dirty. Hey, we're about that hustle, man. Gotta hustle. So that's going to be, there's also going to be some 3D printing projects that I've been doing. I've got into 3D printing. So that's another thing that I'm going to be sharing with you all as far as some of the things that I've done. My 3D printer. I could get a little bit more detail as far as the setup, stuff like that. But I don't think that's going to be really much of a reason to. There's tons and tons of videos about people's personal setup and things of that nature, and really, in all honesty, it's not worth it. A lot of times I would usually tell people, do not do what someone else does. Try it out for yourself. It's good to use it as a basis, but 3D printing is one of those things that I definitely have picked up on. And I kind of went there with the mindset is that use other people's stuff as a guide, not as a Bible. And I know a lot of people on the internet, they want to do that. Like, oh, well, this person did it the exact same way, so I should do it the exact same way. That's not the case, especially 3D printing. Even you could do the exact same thing with the exact same filament, exact same printer. Everything is pretty much as close as to exactly you can get. And there still be small variables you can't actually account for. A lot of times it could be anything simply as heat or moisture in the air. Just the filament, filament's not really all 100% consistent. There's little variations in there. The movement of your thing, the way that vibration of the 3D printer is not going to always be the same. So there's little small things like that you can't always take into account to keep them the exact same, or the variations in it. So that's one thing where I'm not going to get too much into detail with it. Also, I am planning on bringing back a lot of the hacking and homebrew and dev stuff as well. I remember when I was first starting off with YouTube on this channel, not the old one, but with this channel, a lot of people actually really liked it. Even some people who was, developing things. I got a lot of good feedback, and, I shared some of the things that they were doing, and I got, feedback from them saying, hey, thank you. I'm glad, I'm appreciative that you shared it to people. I'm like, you put your work in there, I think more people need to know about it. And I miss the homebrew. I miss development. It's with the consoles that we have now, it's not as much, even though with the Xbox, it's been a lot easier to develop it on, but it hasn't caught on as much. And I think a lot of the old community with homebrew and developing and hacking and stuff, when it comes to consoles, have taken a step back. I'm not sure just because they got older or it's just not as interesting. I'm not sure exactly the reason why, but a lot of people have taken a step back with developing in homebrew, and I want to see if we can get some more momentum, some hype generation, and bring a lot of that back. I do miss some days quite a bit. I remember back on the original PlayStation, I'm not gonna lie, I was, there was a girl I was dating, and I would do like homebrew stuff on there just for the hell of it, just for her. Like, let her know how I feel about her and stuff. Yeah, I went there, and I'm gonna lie. But I really actually want to get back into doing the homebrew and the hacking and everything like that. I want to put that news back out there. A lot of stuff is going to be like a lot of electronic stuff that I got into. I may do reviews on some of the things I've done as far as the equipment and things of that nature. I'm not too sure if I want to actually touch on that or not, only because of the fact that it's really kind of one of those things where I don't really want to promote as much stuff. I mean, it's different if I got like a sponsorship to do it, but even then, I kind of just want to put out the stuff that I've done out there to you all, and I'm not sure exactly how that's going to happen. I may do a little bit of review as far as, you may really want to get this, and I will show you how I used it, or where I used it in, or what project I used it in, and tell you the reasons why I liked it, especially if it makes things easier for a lot of people who want to get into doing the same thing of that nature. That would be the reason why. But until then, I just really need to know that I'm back. I'm coming back here doing YouTube. I've already, I've talked to Ghosty. Hopefully he doesn't have me playing Call of Duty or Destiny. I'm hoping that. Been playing a little bit of Rocket League. Thank you, Blue. Got me back into doing that. So just let you know, I am coming back. Here he goes. This is Shin. I'm out.